Dog Danny here in Las Vegas with Lorenzo Truck Simpson.
It's good.
How you doing, Sam? Good to see you out here
Good,
on the West Coast. Just got done watching some good work. Got 20 minutes of sparring in. Good little circuit training. How you feeling after training?
I'm feeling amazing, great, different altitude. I just like working. I want to be the best. I want to push myself. I'm not looking forward to pushing nobody. I learned a lot from different world champions. I can't even show Darren Cunningham a little bit of stuff. He my guy, my big little bro. He littler than me, but he older. I'm just out here working different places. Been to Mississippi just fought.
Right, yeah. I was gonna say you just got a nice little victory.
Yeah, nice little body shot victory.
Right. It's been a couple months. How was you able to maintain yourself active during this, pandemic that we're going through?
At first, when the pandemic came, it was like shit, because everything. But the NBA and MLB and all that was closed. NFL, you knew we was gonna get shut down.
Right.
So at first it was like, I took like a day or two on it, like damn, I'm gonna be sitting for a minute. But then something clicked. I guess it was God or somebody told me, like it just clicked, like this can be a time where instead of you going 15, 20 fights to prepare for a world champion, you could be ready. This could be your extra time to step your game up. So that's what I did. I took my game and stepped up, and then boxing started coming back a little bit, so I had picked up a little victory. So I stayed in shape the whole time and worked on my craft.
Now, can you confirm I'm seeing a date for you back in Mississippi next month? Are you confirmed for that card?
Yes, definitely. August 29th in Mississippi, the Biloxi Beach.
Now, I mean, like you said, you just fought. How long did you take off, if any time at all, to get back in the gym and get back to working?
I took a week off, just resting my body, let it heal. Still eating right, just let my body heal. Sometimes the body needs rest after 6 to 8 weeks hard, or 4 to 6 weeks hard. I just took a week off. I came out here, said I wanted something a little different. Came out here, sparred, Miles boy, just working again.
Right now, off camera, you were saying how like people at your weight, you're not gonna get that speed, that athleticism, somebody like Darren Cunningham. What was like the main focus in it? Because obviously it's a huge weight difference, but what was the main focus for you just in there?
My main focus was to stay with him. So if he fight at 122, he probably 130 right now, or 125. Excuse me. My body, the much his weight I gotta carry, he lighter, so he naturally move faster. Not even him trying to move faster, he naturally move faster. So if I can keep up with his body moving fast, then nobody my weight can move that fast. I know I'm faster. I'm already faster than most people my weight, but if I can move with him, that was my whole objective.
Now, recently, a couple days ago, Showtime just announced a lot of big fights. One of them being, stablemate, somebody came up with Tank Davis, first pay-per-view fight against Leo Santa Cruz. What are your thoughts on that fight? That fight's at 130. He's just coming off a fight at 135. What are your thoughts on the fight?
I think it's a big fight for his legacy, but as far as it being an actual fight, just me, my opinion. Everybody has an opinion. I just think he's too small. I don't see him getting them punches and taking them as good as he do 26. He's at 26. He taking shots. He coming back with shots. I don't think that he can move up and Leo can take them shots like that. But it got to be all about Tank working out and Tank making the weight properly. If you make it properly, then it's dangerous for Leo.
What do you think it's gonna take for him? Because we saw him in Baltimore when he had his homecoming last July. He made 130 easy first try, and then moves up to 135 and struggled to make the weight. He had to come back reweigh in. What do you think it's gonna take for him in order to get that? Not just make the weight easy, but do everything necessary in camp to be ready for that big show.
One thing about Tank, when he get in that gym, he actually works. So it's just the discipline towards the end. When I feel like just being around him during the end, Tank sometimes he fall back, or he wanna cut the weight at the last minute too late. But that ain't always right to do. I just think that he should just maintain his focus through the whole thing. And towards the end, he should already be close, like a pound or two heavy, and then just cut that off, and he'd be good. So he just gotta stay focused and maintain through that fight week. Because the fight week is more about than just fighting. You got cameras every day. You got all the extra stuff.
Right now, especially on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, on the pay-per-view, he's gonna have radio. He's gonna have, but you feel a lot of people on the fighters still gotta train. So he just gotta maintain that focus with balancing the media and balancing him being a superstar to him actually getting the objective, because you lose, all that go away. So you gotta maintain that.
Now, you mentioned how you've used the pandemic to be able to prepare yourself, to reach your objective, obviously become world champion sooner. Where do you see the next 12 months being for you?
Next 12 months, I can see me up there. I could be ready now, but I want the little things. I want the little experience. I don't want to be no doubt in my mind, no doubt nowhere in my team mind that I'm ready. So when it's time for me to be ready, I want to be ready for everything. The best people, the back-to-back fights, the pay-per-view fights. I want to be best prepared as I can be.
Now, we was talking earlier. You still very young, right?
Yeah, I just turned 20. Yeah,
just turned 20. Most people, would say you haven't even grown into your man strength yet, right? So, how big do you see yourself getting up there? Like as far as like weight, or what do you really see yourself campaigning when it comes to campaigning for your first world title?
For my first one, I think I'm gonna just grab something quick at 54, and then I think I'm gonna really make an impact and like I said, at 160.
At 160,
like, that's the comfortable, nice weight for me. But 54, I'm gonna grab it there first.
Now, Showtime just announced you got the Rosario Charlo unification. How do you see that fight play out first?
I think it's gonna be a KO because you got two people that's
for Charlo.
Either one, it can go either way because Rosario can punch.
Right.
You can see that he can punch.
Right.
In any fight, it could go 50-50. But with them two specifically, I think it's gonna be a knockout either way because you got two guys that's not neither one of them not boxing, neither one of them they're not moving, slipping, rolling, they not catching, not getting hit. They coming forward. They gonna clash. So there you gonna see. It's gonna be a dirty fight.
Now, you said your goal would be to grab something at 54, but making a legacy statement at 60.
Yeah.
Do you think that by the time you get there, you could have Canelo? I mean, in my opinion, he's probably the biggest, if not one of the biggest names in the sport.
Definitely. I feel like it would be a great fight for me after like probably my first or second two-time world champion.
Right.
He gonna be old, rolling out. I'm gonna be the young, fresh guy. It can easily happen. Young guy, clash him, let his legacy leave. So I could definitely see it'd be an honor to fight somebody like him.
Right. So, lastly, I just wanted to bring up. I saw on Twitter, ESPN released the top 25 under 25.
Yeah.
You had a little comment about that. Did you feel like disrespected at all, or you just feel like maybe you still got a little something to prove, something like that?
No, it's all motivation. It's just like they know what they're doing. Most of the guys on there are like, I'm not signed, but they know. You know what I'm saying? You see, she straight came back like, hey, I'm with you.
Right.
And she know, like, if fighter signed to you two, then and y'all come up with the rankings, of course, your fight is gonna be up there before anybody.
Exactly.
So like, it ain't nothing. I just did a little laugh just to pump it up a little bit.
Now, speaking of that, last summer you were extremely close to signing the Matchroom.
Yeah.
What came of that? Where do you currently stand? Like, where are you at right now?
Me and Eddie, Eddie a DM guy. He come in, he jokes with me. I just don't feel like I need them yet. Like, I don't feel like I really need them yet. Like, what much can they do for like? They can get me there, but I can get myself there. I can push myself to that. When I finally need the machine to actually, which means the machines is I finally need a big promoter.
Right.
When I finally need a big promoter, I'm gonna get there. But feel me, like I'm moving, picking my own opponents, fighting the guys that I'm not fighting the ducks that the other prospects fighting. They fight guys that knocked out 5-6 times. I'm fighting guys never been knocked out. They don't see the vision. I know little things that I'm trying to do. I'm picking this fight for this reason, this fight for this reason. So when it's ready, yeah, of course I'm gonna need somebody to back me. I'm gonna need one of them big promotion companies. But for right now, I don't feel like I don't need them right now.
Now, when you talk about the vision, it almost you almost remind me of like the way Devin Haney did it, right?
Yeah.
He didn't sign to nobody. He did his own thing, started his promotion company, kind of chose his route, and then right before that world title like time came, he got with the machine.
At a certain point, you need the machine because it is a business. They will not let you come in if you that good. You remember Devin couldn't. At a certain time, he was calling out everybody. When he didn't have a machine, he couldn't get them fights.
Right.
So at a certain point, you need that machine for them to not blackball you, or you feel me, for you to get through that door. So when the time comes, Yes, I'll easily choose my right decision.
Could we potentially see a Lorenzo Truck Simpson promotions down later on the road?
Definitely. I'm working on things now, getting low end fighters, young people. I throw shows back home, so
right.
Feel me? Like most of them fighters are with me. I didn't sign none of them yet, but hey, my word is my bond.
Now, just lastly, Malik Hogan's Malik Warren.
Yeah.
Obviously coming out of your gym.
Yeah.
They both signed to Mayweather, but just talk about that work. I know you guys have a very close relationship.
Yeah.
Talk about that work and what we can expect out of Malik Warren at 130, Malik Hawkins at 140.
Yeah, I feel like Malik Warren is one of them guys that he didn't have the best amateur background. He's not the hyped up person, but skillfully he's good. It's all about staying focused. Malik Hawkins, he right there. He probably got 1 or 2 more fights to you. He top 5. I think if I'm not mistaken, he supposed to fight. He coming up on one of them Showtime fights. I don't know which one, but I think he supposed to fight the African guy that fought Maximus, right?
Right.
Him. So
I
he right there.
The date, right? I forget the date.
Yeah, it's one of them days, but I can't remember the date. But yeah, so he right there. That fight, world title.
Well, Chuck, really appreciate your time, man. Thank you, and look
It's
forward to seeing you next month.
It's great seeing you, my guy.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, from title, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.